What's up everybody, it's me E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews, and today we're going to review Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's get into a quick intro. Sonic is an alien hedgehog that can run really fast. Only problem is that his need for speed makes him a prime target for his enemies. Alright, let's get right into the good.
The good.
Now, I thought this movie found a really nice balance between the new modern story and the video game roots of the character. I really liked how the film was able to slip in familiar aspects of the video game into the overall story without making it seem too cheesy or overbearing. If I could make up a term for it, I'd probably say that the movie didn't get too video gamey. I mean, for example, we can see the new explanation behind the gold rings that Sonic has to collect. Rather than collecting them for points as one would do in the video game, the rings serve a much more functional purpose within this plot. Furthermore, I really liked how the origin story in the beginning of the movie hinted at some very interesting world building potential, and I think it really leaves audiences wanting to know more if there was a potential sequel. Now, another bright spot for Sonic the Hedgehog was the action in terms of how it stayed true to the video game. Obviously, Sonic's speed is the main selling point, and this film capitalized on that by really emphasizing his abilities. It was certainly effective to have Sonic combine his speed and humor to make the action sequences that much more entertaining to watch. It was very reminiscent of Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. Now, when we talk about the characters in this movie, Sonic is definitely really amusing. His character was written to have a fair amount of range that included a sensible amount of humor, wit, and even some dramatic emotion. I think his best moments will come in as jokes and quips, especially with the pop culture references. I mean, I actually laughed out loud when he made his Fast and Furious jokes. Now, alongside Sonic, Jim Carrey was at his finest. He was simply hilarious and acted a complete nut in his role as Dr. Robotnik. His eccentric behavior throughout the film was the perfect complement to keep the movie working whenever Sonic was not on screen. Now, of course, when Carrey and Sonic did share the screen, they worked even better together. Enough of that, let's get on to the bad.
The bad.
Now, I can't say that this was a terribly bad part of the movie, but I just didn't really find very much value in some of the human characters. Yes, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik was hilarious, but outside of that, he was the only human being that kept my attention in this movie. Both James Marsden and Tika Sumpter's characters just felt like fillers rather than essential characters. I mean, it would be really hard to have a Sonic the Hedgehog movie with no Dr. Robotnik, but Marsden and Sumpter's characters could be easily replaced or completely removed without anyone really missing them. Also, I'm not sure Marsden really worked very well with the comedic role he was given. It just felt like he was forcing his acting rather than being immersed into his role. Now, another minor knock in this movie are just a couple misses with some plot points. Now, at one point in the movie, there's a strong sense of urgency placed on keeping Sonic a secret, but that gets quickly thrown out the window and neglected. In some situations, people will naturally freak out at a large blue talking hedgehog. In other situations, people just act like he's a strange person from out of town. It's just a weird level of inconsistency that probably could have been avoided had the film just picked one lane and gone with that. Another plot point can be found in the final act of the film, where the power of friendship and a little lightning is all it takes to fix a dire situation. It just felt as though the writers ran out of ideas and just took a shortcut to keep the story going. It wasn't the biggest deal, but a little eye-rolling in terms of the stretch they made to make that scene work. Alright, let's head on to the reason.
The reason.
Sonic the Hedgehog is a fun and entertaining ride for all to enjoy. By having the video game elements translate into a more practical element into the story, fans of the video game and newcomers can equally enjoy this film. It may be fair to say that Sonic the Hedgehog won't have to worry about being lumped in the long-running trend of bad video game movies. Some of that credit may also go towards the fact that the movie studios, after the first design of Sonic was universally rejected and clowned by onlookers. After going back to the drawing board and making the design of Sonic's character a little bit more recognizable to his classic look, it seems as though that all worked out for the better. So when it comes to the rating for Sonic the Hedgehog, I've got to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I'll admit, at first I was not about to go watch this movie, let alone I probably wasn't even going to review it because I thought it was just going to be too kiddie of a film. But I was proven wrong. So feel free to check out Sonic the Hedgehog in theaters, and by the way, of course, stay for the final post-credit scenes. I believe there are 2 of them that you don't want to miss. So have you already seen Sonic the Hedgehog? If and when you do go see it, come on back to this video, head to the comments, and let me know what you thought about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the film. Before I go, I want to give a very special thank you to the sponsor of this video, and that's going to be the WinstonBox.com. Enter BULLY, B-U-L-L-Y, for 25% off your very first box. They have sizes from 1XL to 6XLT. You can even customize your box based on your style. Matter of fact, the Winston Box actually sent me something, and let's just see what was inside. Nice shirt, like that. Ooh, even nicer sweater. This is pretty dope. All right. Ooh, t-shirts. I'm always down for t-shirts. I love a nice t-shirt. That's the Windsor t-shirt. And ooh, a nice pair of pants here. So yeah, this is, oh, burgundy pants. Okay, that's slick. So head on over to the WinstonBox.com for your chance to save some money and get some stylish clothes. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I certainly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.